News 25 is brought to you by J.K. Nelson Law. Call 727-9900 today for your free consultation. If you need a lawyer, you need Nelson.
Tonight, an inmate is stabbed at the Core Civic Detention Center.
And Valley Electric Association wants to regift a few $1 million. News 25 starts now.
This is News 25 with Deanna O'Donnell, Eunette Gentry. News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Mercy Air transports a stabbing victim from detention. It's Tuesday, September 24th. I'm Deanna O'Donnell.
And I'm Eunette Gentry.
Well, an unnamed person who is housed at the Core Civic Detention Center, who was an inmate on Mesquite Avenue, was stabbed Friday night by another inmate with an unknown instrument. The subject was then taken to trauma in Las Vegas. Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue and Nye County Sheriff's Office deputies were dispatched to the facility. Mercy Air transported the individual to a Las Vegas trauma center.
And 3 people were injured at the Life is Beautiful festival held this weekend in Las Vegas. The 3 women were injured when a camera fell into the audience. 2 were transported by ambulance to the hospital. 1 was then examined and released on site.
And Nye County and Lincoln County are calculating how much the Alien Stock Festival in Rachel and Hyco cost them for emergency personnel over the weekend. 7 concertgoers were ticketed for minor offenses during the event that had a couple thousand attend during the 3-day weekend. Lincoln County says at any given time that there were 800 law enforcement, medical, and fire personnel at the locations awaiting the influx of visitors that were expected after they declared a state of emergency to secure funding to handle the crowds. Fire Chief Scott Lewis from Pahrump Valley Fire and Rescue commented to Nye County that the effort was most likely the largest preparedness and response event ever managed by our county. Lincoln County is expected to take the biggest loss of the event. News 25 spoke to an area convenience store near Hyco who said that they made a huge amount of money. In fact, that they had never seen sales that high, making over $22,000 in just an hour.
And is it a case of theft or a gift? Police say a local woman reports that a truck and trailer that she received from an estate was given to her by the deceased.
The Nye County Sheriff's Office report that they have arrested an individual by the name of Jennifer Worth. According to the declaration of arrest on August 29th, police were dispatched to a location in reference to an auto burglary. Upon arrival, they made contact with an individual who said that their brother had passed away, and when the family arrived at the residence, her brother's truck and car hauler were missing. Police say that a witness stated that they saw Jennifer Worth along with multiple other people that they did not recognize leaving the property with a red Chevy truck and car hauler. They also say that Jennifer is an ex-felon and registered at the Zelza Avenue address. Police made contact with Worth, who admitted that she had permission to take the truck and car hauler. Police also say that Jennifer advised them that she was the individual's power of attorney. Deputies and detectives learned that the vehicle was parked at a location on North Leslie Street that they believe was called a chop shop. That's when individuals disassemble a vehicle to sell parts for profit. Upon arrival, they made contact with an individual who stated that Jennifer was at this location, but that she was sleeping. Police insisted that they speak with her at the door and took her into custody shortly after finding the truck and trailer at this location. Jennifer Worth was then transported to the Nye County Sheriff's Office Detention Center. And a Pahrump man was reportedly arrested after his own brother called police on him for trespassing. Michael LaCroix has been arrested by the Nye County Sheriff's Office for burglary in the first degree. According to the declaration of arrest on August 27th, deputies responded to a report of a burglary in a residence that had been allegedly ransacked. The reporting party believed that it was his brother, Michael LaCroix. The victim in this case said that Michael has no right into the residence and that he had lived there in the past, but it was currently being used for storage for his mother. When speaking to LaCroix, police say that he admitted to going into the home to take his belongings that had been there since 1997, but he also brought his girlfriend inside to show it to her for rent. When asked why he had a sudden interest to the belongings, police say that he shrugged his shoulders. Michael was then placed under arrest and transported to the Nye County Sheriff's Office Detention Center.
And there's breaking news now into News 25 about a house fire that sparked after a domestic dispute. And police say that they do have a good lead on the suspect. We'll have those details right after this break.
This segment of the news is brought to you by Pahrump Cardiology, located at 1397 South Loop Road in Pahrump, Nevada. Call 775-210-8333 for an appointment. Dr. Tali Eric, proudly serving Pahrump since 2005.
Well, we have this in just now is a structure fire that fire crews are working on Basin and Linda Street. What is appearing to be on fire is a trailer. Fire crews are saying that there is 2 vehicles that are now involved in what appears to be an arson set fire that has stemmed from a domestic dispute. Police are blocking that area where that fire is at. It is said to be a manufactured home, and they do believe that they have the suspect at least identified or possibly in custody at this time. We'll have more on that on tomorrow night's broadcast.
And we turn now to your national and international financial news.
Here's Angela Miles with today's Business First Brief.
Topping our news, strike pay is kicking in for General Motors workers on the picket line. That pay is $250 per week. GM cut off health care coverage last week. It's not just UAW members feeling financial pain from that walkout. GM suppliers have begun laying off workers. The oldest travel firm in the world collapsed this week. British tour operator Thomas Cook is in liquidation, and it stranded 600,000 passengers worldwide. UK officials are scrambling to get those travelers home. In the U.S., the FDA is giving Cologuard clearance to screen for colon cancer to include people who are between the ages of 45 and 49. Until now, 50 was the cutoff. The colorectal test kit company is owned by Exact Sciences. That stock traded above $105.
To find out where you can see us every day, go to businessfirstam.com.
Thanks, Angela. Well, county commissioners discussed funding that Valley Electric Association had received in the amount of $5 million from Gridlions, who they sold the 230 kilovolt lines to that was earmarked for a community center.
At yesterday's Board of County Commissioners meeting, discussion was had regarding the accepting of a donation from Valley Electric Association in the amount of $5 million and some land near their building on Highway 372 to construct a community center. Nye County Manager Tim Sutton started off the item with giving some background on it.
Approximately 3 years ago, when Valley Electric sold its redundant transmission line, some of the representations that the co-op made to the public were that they were going to make individual payouts to account holders in the amount of $579, which they did. Another promise that was made was that they were going to give $5 million and some land for the construction of a community center. After that promise was made, there was a group that was formed that met and discussed the different ways that this could be implemented and administered. The group came up with a design. Then VEA had some internal issues, and so the discussions on that kind of fell apart. Since then, I have been approached by VEA representatives who said, hey, would the county be interested in taking over this project and being responsible for the $5 million donation, which VEA is still prepared to donate, and then also the land, which is right next to their headquarters.
Commissioner Wickman makes a motion to accept the donation from VEA. After the motion, Commissioner Koenig asked that if we accept the money and the land, do we have to build that community center on that specific land, or if they can put it somewhere else? Commissioner Blundo puts in his 2 cents about the chairman's question.
Some of the conversations I've had was we accept both, and if we don't like the land, we can always sell the land, because the land is not, in my opinion, in a very favorable location.
I agree. That's why I'm asking the question.
I think a lot of these questions, what I was going to suggest was we need to have staff, let's have this committee, let's have a couple of people interested, because I know we'll get more mileage if they build it and then give us the building.
Tim Sutton tells the chairman that he doesn't know the answer to that, but he can find that out. Commissioner Koenig asks if we can make it contingent on being allowed to put the center wherever they want, and while Strickland agrees with him that the land isn't favorable, she's against it being contingent on anything. Commissioner Wickman asks a question.
There are other steps along the way, correct?
There are. This wouldn't be final action. I mean, the LOI indicates that, one, that it's not non-binding, and also states at the very end that there will be a joint agreement of the terms of the land and donation transfer. So what we could do, basically all we wanted to do today is to find out if the board is inclined to even look at this, and it sounds like you are, and so I can start looking at the questions that you've asked, and I can meet with VEA representatives, and if you have any other additional questions that...
if I may?
The chairman calls for the vote.
Call for the vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Unanimous.
And stay tuned. We'll be right back here at KPVM, where we like to say that stands for keeping Pahrump and all of our area viewers in mind.
You're watching KPVM News 25. Local coverage you can count on.
Welcome back. Well, the top-notch car show was a huge success over the weekend. Instead of storming Area 51, that crowd stormed the gates of the auto repair facility on Belle Vista.
This is our third edition, so third year, and every year has been better and better, I can say.
Yeah.
And I guess the people makes it better. I do not have the count as of now. There's some that I know that were pre-registered that didn't show up yet. Those were coming from out of state, Oregon and North California, but I don't have the exact count right now. The judging is made, this year we downsized a lot, so they're doing major lines, like if there's any chroming, so the chrome, the general look of the paint, inside, wheels and stuff like that. We go through, but not as thoroughly that we did last year's, so it gives a chance to the judges to do more cars, because we were expecting more this year, to do them quicker as well, and being, I think, more fair to every car here. For the second year in a row, it's Michael Monroe Goodman and his Honky Tonk Ninjas doing a great job. Everybody asking about them, so they were pleased to come by for the second year, and they want to do it for 10 years in a row. Every year, as you know, we're picking donation or charity. This year we're having VFW. I think it's very important to have them, involved. They did so much, and it's not all of them that live a great life, I can say today, so I think it's very important to share with them. Last year we did Nye County School District and Nye County Job Coalition. I can't remember how much we gave away, but all the profits went to them. And this year we wanted, 2 years in a row we did for kids and stuff, and so this year we wanted to do the veterans. Davis Amusement, they're based out here, they have a yard here on Belle Vista. Well, they're based out of Oregon now, but every year they can make it, they are donating the carnival rides. So rides are free for everybody. All their team is here to have the rides going, and the kids and stuff, everything for free. So there's a big thank you for Michael and Kathy and all the family and all the crew, because they're donating a lot to support always our events. Topnotchrepairs.us. There's always links for prior car shows, and this year, and all the information is listed on there.
That was so much fun. Well, it's been a great season down there at Sanders Family Winery with all of their performances that they've been holding. There's 2 more left. We spoke to Jack Sanders to find out more.
It was the Carpenters, yes. And we also had Herb Alpert and the Tijuana Brass earlier, yes. They opened the show.
Fancy.
Of course, these are all, tributes. Well, Kim is our entertainment director, and she's the one that books the shows, and Betsy lets me help out with the production stuff.
You let them do that?
I let them do that.
Well, definitely bring it to a new level with Kim here. Kim, you have some ideas for next season going on?
Well, we're working on it. We like to keep it a surprise, so we don't let any of those secrets out until it's almost time to start again. So yes, we've got some lineups that are really, really good for next year.
But we do have Rod Stewart in 2 weeks.
Wow. So people can buy tickets now?
They'd better buy them fast. We may be pretty close to sold out. This was totally sold out, and each one of our events gets bigger and bigger and bigger every year. Well, we actually had people sitting outside the gates today. Yeah. After Rod Stewart, we go local, and of course that's Lynn Peterson and the Fat Cats, and that's their little version of a little Broadway show called Adventure in Time, where they take you from the roaring 20s right straight through to present day music. And again, it's just our part of supporting the performing arts, not only nationwide, but of course our own local performers too. They will be here October the 17th. Just give us a call or go to sanderswinery.com.
You can also come down here for tastings. You can rent the venue for events.
You can do that, and it's weddings, and have your own party too. Yeah.
Awesome. That entertainment, I hear, is wonderful. And now here's Veronica De La Rosa with student news and perspectives about this weekend's Fall Fest and next month's Taco Fest and more events.
Hi, I'm Veronica De La Rosa, and this is your student news. Just a reminder, Nye County School District students, this Friday, September 27th, is a Teacher in Service Day, which means no school for students. Sorry, teachers. The Pahrump Fall Festival is September 26th through 29th at Petrick Park on the corner of Basin Avenue and Highway 160. The parade will be held on Highway 160 on Saturday, September 28th, starting at 9 a.m. The route will be from Oxbow, traveling south to Dandelion Street, and the roads will be closed at approximately 8 a.m. There are Davis Amusement Carnival tickets online available at davisamusement.com, or you can buy your tickets at the Pahrump Valley Chamber of Commerce, or you can buy your tickets at the fair. The Fall Festival will feature a parade, rodeo, carnival, arts and crafts, vendors, a petting zoo, entertainment on the stage, all weekend long, with MC Deanna O'Donnell. For more information, go to the Pahrump Valley Chamber of Commerce website. Attention students, staff, coaches, and teachers, the Pahrump Valley Taco Fest wants you. Have your team, group, or class enter into the competition, and it's only $25 to enter. It will benefit local charities. The Pahrump Taco Fest wants your youth to be involved in this fun event. For more information, go to the Pahrump Taco Fest Facebook page or call 775-299-9992. This has been Veronica De La Rosa with your student news.
News 25 Weather Cam is brought to you by Lerner and Rowe Injury Attorney's Office in Pahrump. In a wreck, need a check? Call 702-877-1500.
All right, fall is officially in the air. Let's take a look outside at our current conditions through our Lerner and Rowe weather cam. Look at that beautiful shot. Not a cloud in the sky in that direction. And we'll take a closer look as those temperatures continue to fall, pun intended, when we return.
News 25 weather is brought to you by Dairy Council of Nevada. The splash of cream in your coffee, the dollop of sour cream on your burrito, the melted toasty cheese on your pizza. Undeniably delicious, undeniably dairy. Enjoy what's real.
Hello, and welcome back to News 25. I'm Michael Donohue with today's weather. Las Vegas, we had a high of 96 degrees with a low of 70. Death Valley still up in those triple digits with their high of 108 and their low of 79 degrees. Amargosa at 96.67. Beatty, a high of 93 and their low of 63. Goldfield, 80 with a low of 49. Tonopah at 79.48. Carson City, Fallon, and Fernley all with highs of 81 degrees. Fallon and Carson City, their low of 47, and Fernley, their low of 51 degrees today. Now today in Pahrump, our high today was 94 degrees. We had sunny skies. Our winds out of the north-northeast at 15 miles per hour. Humidity at 12%, and our sunrise at 6:33 this morning. Now for tonight, we're expecting clear skies. Our low going to get down at 66 degrees. Winds coming out of the east-northeast at 8 miles per hour. Humidity at 19%, and our sunset at 6:38 p.m. Now looking ahead to our 7-day, we are going to see some clouds rolling in for Wednesday and Thursday, but on Friday we're going to see some sunny skies return. They're going to hang out throughout the rest of the week. Now temperature-wise, we are seeing the same pattern that we saw yesterday. On Wednesday, we're going to be seeing a high of 93 and a low of 67. And as the week goes on, those temperatures are just going to slowly decrease and get cooler. And by next Tuesday, we're going to be seeing highs of 72 and a low of 49. So those temperatures are starting to cool off, and that is some good news. So with that, we're going to throw it back to the desk with Deanna and Eunette.
All right,
Thanks, Michael.
Yeah, thank you, Michael. So we were talking about Fall Fest because, you know, KPVM-TV, of course, televises it, and we are going to stream it live, and we're going to televise it and run it a couple times during the weekend. We're going to be out there. Eunette's going to be out there interviewing the people on the floats.
Come to the parade,
yeah,
definitely.
You got to be out there for that parade because 9 o'clock in the morning, the roads close down at 8, and it's from Oxbow to Dandelion. It's going to be lots of fun.
Always so
fun.
fun.
Have the crew out there. Yeah. And then, of course, KPVM booth. You got to come by the KPVM booth, grab
say
some
hello.
T-shirts and say hi.
Yeah. Yes.
And we're having the stage back there over on the basketball courts for everybody to dance, have a good time. I'll be on the stage all weekend doing some giveaways and different things. And Eunette's going to come by and say hi.
Of course.
All right. Find out more about that. And, of course, rodeo tickets, carnival tickets, and everything. You can go to the Pahrump Valley Chamber of Commerce website. And thank you to the Pahrump Valley Chamber of Commerce for running that again this year. I'm Deanna O'Donnell.
And I'm Eunette Gentry, and from all of us here at KPVM and 8th Country Radio, thanks so much for joining us tonight, and we will see you again tomorrow.
Good night.
Good night.